I quit. For real this time. I gave up. Something that I thought I'd do forever became something that I didn't know if I could ever see myself doing again. There was a time where I played my guitar every single day. Then every day became a few weeks, and then I wouldn't touch it at all. And it stayed that way. For months, a year, honestly, the time just kind of went by. And yeah, there were times where I'd feel inspired and I'd pick it up and I'd play and maybe even make something, but it never lasted long. The slightest frustration would put me off entirely, and it got to a point where I almost hated picking it up. And it wasn't because I hated guitar, but because it was a reminder of all the goals that I had set and never really reached. The stages I never played on, the things I never got to do, it became a reminder of everything that I hadn't done with my instrument. And honestly, I had nobody to blame but me. I got my first guitar when I was 16 years old. I'll be 30 soon. There was a time where all I dreamed about was being on the stage, bearing my soul to anybody that would listen. Just playing my part in somebody's band and talking about how fun the gig was the night before. But my biggest problem was I just wouldn't leave this room. My room is where I learned everything about guitar. It started with DVDs and then eventually YouTube, and I come home from school and for hours I practice things that I ain't really understand, and sometimes I still don't. I would play the same things over and over again. I could mess up 1,000 times, but I was in my room, and my room was a safe place. Nobody to judge, no embarrassment, no disappointment really. And eventually I became kind of decent at guitar. I could play some of my favorite songs and solos. I could hear things and be able to play them by just matching what I heard. So as I got better and family and friends heard, so came the push to step out and to do more. Reluctantly, I agreed to play at the church we had been attending. It was a small church and I was the only musician, and we played to backing tracks. And honestly, it wasn't much different from what I was doing in my room. It was just a little bit bigger room. And eventually, as time went on, I moved along to another church, and this one was with actual musicians. But my ways were set, and the comfort of my room wouldn't allow me to push myself anymore. Eventually, I hit the wall of the box that I had played myself into, which ironically is the box that I was too afraid to play out of. And so the progress slowed, the fun faded, and before I knew it, months had gone by, and my guitar just sat. And I ain't really understand how it had gotten to this. Playing music had given me so much joy throughout my life. Now, it was more like a cloud hanging over my head. I was scared to even touch my guitar because I was fearful that I'd hate would come out of it. And that hate would push me further away from playing. I even figured that selling it would be the best idea because somebody should enjoy it, and I couldn't keep staring at it every single day. But I love making music. I love the way sounds come together and make me feel something, make people feel something. I love the fact that I can take my hands and help make that happen. I love feeding off of other musicians and letting the music take control, but I was the only person in this room. This room is still my safe place, my practice spot where I learn and figure stuff out, but the things that I want to do, I just can't do them all in here, and I know that. So I gotta leave this room. And that's okay, because I know what I've built in this room and the rooms that came before it, I'll always carry with me, because some things never leave us.